Yes, you can always be too detailed, particularly in an introductory pitch. I think
Mm,
there is certainly a balance, right? Because I think it's important to understand. Take 3 minutes before the meeting, and I tell, all the founders that, I work with to do this. I recommend it is, understand who you're talking to. What is their background? How much do they already know about the market? And so, if you got, us at Camber Creek, we're prop tech focused. So
mhm,
all, my bread and butter is real estate technology. I know the real estate space intimately inside and out, and we do as a firm. And so, I don't need, 30 minutes spent on understanding the nuances of the real estate market. I think it's, you know, give me an understanding for, your ICP, what you think, what segment of the
mhm,
market you are going after, and then let's move on. And so, I recommend that for, across any industry, any founder that's talking to an investor or potential investor. Understand that investor's background. How much context do they have for your business, your market segment, your industry?
mhm.
And I think tailor the conversation slightly to that, right? So if you've got somebody that might not have a lot of context, sure, spend an extra minute or two going into a little bit of the nuance of the market. But if you've got somebody, right, you're talking to somebody that knows the market intimately, has maybe invested in three other companies in a similar or adjacent space, I would frame that conversation differently, and I would, spend time on
Mhm.
less of the framing, right, on the market side.